Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Happy Sunday. Today's video is a just because. So first I want to tell you, in my last video I did these ornaments, and here's the link to the channel so you could see the whole collection. Okay, so my first video, I'm making a step stool. Now this video, I say it's my just because video because it's stuff I just felt like making just because. Just because I felt like making it. That's it. I've felt like making these items for a long time, and I figured I'd put them all together and make them all at once. So my first project is, like I said, the step stool. It's Pinterest inspired, and I've had it on my in my photos for a long time. So every time I go searching through my photos, I see it. And I always say, I want to make this. And I finally went to the store and I bought some 2x4s and I decided to make it. And how about it was so easy. I made up the measurements myself. If you need them, I'll link them in the description box. It's really just so easy. Really, you can make up your own measurements. I just made them up. I put my feet down on the on the 2x4s, and I figured out how big my feet were and how much size I would need, and I made it a little bigger. So that's it, and I'll probably end up giving it away, but here's the final reveal. I hope you guys like it. So my next project, guys, is a tobacco basket. Now this right here, it's called Flat Reed, and I got it from Amazon. I think it was like $9, I'm not sure, but I've never made one of these. I saw someone making something, they were making one of those round orbs with this stuff, and I really do want to make one of those too, but I figured I'd try to make one of these first. I've been wanting to make one of these probably ever since I started crafting. I didn't know what to use until I saw someone using this for one of those orbs. So, to be honest, I started a basket and I started weaving from straight across the middle, and it turned out terrible. So I looked at one of my Tabasco baskets hanging on the wall, and I copied off of that. So you start weaving diagonally, and it's coming along fine. I really didn't have a lot of trouble. The only thing with the reed is it keeps unraveling from the spool, and it gets like all over the place, but you know. So I just keep weaving in and out, over, under, over, under. First I do my one side diagonally, next I do the other. Now this wheat, it's a funny story because when I went to Atlantic City about a month ago, I went to this little private beach and I saw this wheat. I've been dying to get it. The second time I went back, I wanted to get it again, but I didn't have any scissors. So yesterday, guys, one of my cats died. So my son took me to Atlantic City for lunch and just a quick trip. We had a really nice time. He's such a good kid. Anyway, I brought scissors with me. You would have thought I was a crazy person. I got out of the car, I asked him to pull over, and I cut some weed. I've been dying for this weed. Ever since I saw it, I thought of DIY. So anyway, I brought it home. Isn't it beautiful? So now I'm just making this little arrangement. I bought this arrangement of flowers from Walmart. I think it was $4 or $5. And it came with like double the flowers that I'm putting into this. It was so beautiful and so perfect for fall. It had these flowers and some, I believe they're like roses or some other kind of flower. Don't quote me. But that came with it. And I'm just using these flowers here for this arrangement. Anyway, I'm still working on my tobacco basket. This is what it looks like when it's finished. And I'm just going to cut the rough edges off. Pretty easy to cut. Not bad. And it comes with a pretty big roll, guys. For $9, you can't beat it. Now, I can make probably a couple orbs out of what I have remaining. So I too have one of these little ladybugs, and this is such a cute investment. Now I got mine off of my FabFitFun box, and I forget how much I paid for it, maybe $9 or $10. But I've been wanting one of these for so long, and I saw it in my box for, you know, like extra stuff you can buy. And I bought one, and it really works pretty good. Look how good it works. So after I clean up my little mess, isn't it cute? I'm going to, now I'm going to add the flowers to the basket. I feel like I can just lay it in there. I think this looks so pretty. And I love how this turned out. Here's the final reveal. So for my third and final project, I want to make a tiny little lantern. Now, I've made plenty of lanterns in the past, with glass, without glass, real wood, Dollar Tree frames. Now I'm going to be using this balsa wood. I bought this balsa wood off of Amazon. I saw a bag at Michael's after I bought this, and I think I spent maybe $11, if I want to be correct. But then I saw it at Michael's for a lot cheaper. So these little squares here, they're a little, it's a different wood than the balsa, but I bought this off of Amazon as well. It's just a pack of these squares. I thought this was a really good deal. I think it's like 50 pieces for maybe $10. Anyway, this balsa wood is so cool. It's like really soft, so it's very easy to cut. Now, see the one my fingers are on? I was short one of these pieces here, so I had to take some thin pieces of balsa and glue them together. So I took about 4 pieces and glued them together to make it the same size as these poles. Now it looks like they're different sizes because of the camera, but they're not. They're all the same size. Looks like the one in the back corner is taller, but it's really not. So now I'm just putting the sides up, and then I'm gonna, I made the same square piece of wood for the top, and then I cut 2 pieces of balsa, 2 different sizes, smaller and smaller, and put them on the top, like you would as for a regular lantern. So now I'm just trying to match up my little posts to make them even in the corners. And I'm just going to hold them there until they dry a little bit. Only takes a second. Does anybody wear their little pink things and then use a different finger to wipe the glue off? I did that today. I thought I filmed it. I was going to show you. But I had 3 of the little rubber things on my fingers, and then I used a different finger to wipe off the hot glue. And burnt myself. So now, well, what I think I'm going to do is make a little circle out of beads. I'm going to put a bunch of beads on this little piece of wire, and I'm going to form it into a circle. I end up not liking that and just putting 1 bead on the top. So here's what my final reveal is. And then, I mean, not my final reveal, the finished project before I paint it. I'm going to take it out back, and I'm going to spray paint it. Now, first, I spray painted it white. I do not like this spray paint. And I also bought it in black. But I ended up spraying it over in black, and it was a little bit better. So I decided to go with that. You can see the white. I did add another coat. So it turned out a little better. You could hear the kids outside. Thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Please support your girl. And hit that like button if you enjoyed it.